Without further ado, we should probably get started. Alright, I need to turn Venti up a touch. Alright, Ayla, you need to change your reactive.
It's going to be about half an hour before I can do that.
Okay, no worries. So, last we left off, you all found yourselves in the Underdark, seeking a relic that was far beyond your reach. You returned the ring that you promised you would return to the mayor of the Gathering of the Spiderless. And then you left. And Rain had a dream. Was it Rain? No, it was Hellebore. Hellebore had a dream. Hellebore met a human by the name of Morticia, who seemed to be worshipping in a temple dedicated to Mortem himself. Hellebore was informed that this temple was located at the site of Mortem's return. And that was where we left off last session. You are still in the Underdark.
Yeah, I wanna mention that last session, Todd said that would probably be near the bottom of the Empire, but I was incorrect. That Todd would have said that would be in Asunia.
Okay.
So one small retcon, basically. You still, as of yet, do not know the fate of Nyx and the Nightwalkers. Ayla, I'm gonna server mute you while you do that, okay?
Yeah, Ayla, what are you doing?
Like, it sounds like you're, like, doing dishes or something, so I'm gonna server mute you for now.
I'm so sorry.
Send a message when you're done, okay? Okay. Like, this isn't even me, like, punishing her by server muting. This is, like, genuinely just, like... Okay, she's clearly doing something right now. Yeah. Like, I have punished her via server muting before. But this is not that.
This is different.
Yeah. Anyway. So, as morning comes...
It is funny that you server muted Rain when we ended last session early because we needed to talk to Rain and Ayla wasn't here.
Shit,
That
you're
is
right.
true.
Yeah.
Are you... Okay, you're not... Oh, you muted yourself. Okay. Okay, well, I unserver muted you.
Okay.
Because, yeah, the party needs to talk with you.
Yeah, conversation. Okay. What was the conversation needed to be about?
What our next course of action is.
Okay.
Because, what the fuck, Ayla? What are you doing? What is this?
That was the most like comedic. That was literally the like
Cartoon
like 2
frying pan
hours of
stuff.
random like
Yeah.
pipe dropping. Like
Okay, hold on. How loud is this for you guys?
It's pretty loud.
It is perfectly audible every time anything moves.
Oh my god, I'm so
We can
sorry.
hear your every move.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
I'm doing everything.
I see.
Nope.
Well, Rain would have heard us talking about that Hellebore is being directed to go to where Todd believes is Asunia. But Also, we were making the point that we are already here in the Underdark, and we might as well actually try to get the temple, because getting back here would be difficult later.
Okay.
But it's up to Rain. It's Rain's friend that's in danger.
Yo, Ken! Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Am I listening to Goblin XM? Like
This is
the random sounds.
this is actually Cobalt Radio.
I have never been more convinced that Ayla is a goblin.
It took you this long?
I didn't say I wasn't convinced before. I just said I've never been more convinced.
I was just gonna say, like, first time I ever played Tifa and I heard Ayla speak, I was like, that's a goblin. He's not real.
This is an act. Wow, you got an AI goblin to join the game, John?
This is a very bad goblin actor, I can tell. This is a goblin trying to be a person and not doing well.
Oh god, can my next gen character be a goblin actor who like plays halflings?
That's
Damn.
Fucking
Sure.
God.
this is so good.
Okay. Sorry.
God, a changeling actor. That's not even fair.
Not a changeling, just a goblin.
Yeah. Anyway, what does Rain say?
Rain says.
All the sound effects is Rain putting things back into his bag in the morning.
It's Rain simply getting ready for the rest of the trip. We camped outside, right?
Yes.
We camped outside the town, yes.
Okay. What is the rest of the group's input on this? Is the group leaning a certain way of going back to the town, or how are we looking?
I can't speak for the others, but Todd has voiced that he feels like it would be wasteful to just leave now. We are already here, and we don't know if we'll have the opportunity to be in this area soon enough to get it before the others do.
That's the same stance that Helibor is taking. Like she would basically be like, "We're already here," and like, you know, she's basically drawing the us versus Skellies like battle of all time
The battle
plans as we
plan.
speak. Yes.
I'm sure if we go into it without one of us, we won't name names, don't point fingers, but one of us running in blindly and Leroy Jenkinsing it. Jinkinsing. I think we could probably take them if we had a bit more strategy to it.
Okay. Rain would mention that it is not a requirement that we face this now. However, it would give us a leg up. It would give us a leg up on the. Oh my god, I am blanking on what the those guys are called. Sorry, out of character moment. I don't know their names.
I don't think Rain's told us their names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rain hasn't shared their names. I will send you what they call themselves, but it's up to you if Rain would share it.
Rain probably wouldn't, but Rain would just say them. Oh, I knew that. Duh. Okay, yeah. It would give us definitely a leg up on, well, it would make sure that they don't have the relic, or at least this artifact, so if you guys are okay with it.
If we did get the artifact, we would need to keep a closer eye on this one. And I gesture towards Bait. He could get it and run off.
We could also give him to the Nightwalkers as well.
fuck is the series
Oh
of
my
sound
god!
effects?
Was that some risk? Did it get you too?
Uh,
I'm never playing D&D on my fucking phone again. Oh my god, I forgot how bad this was.
it was such like a fucking it felt intentional how crisp that I assume can opening was. Anyway, so then are we in agreement to go back to the temple?
I would be okay with that. If all of you are. Everyone needs to be okay with it, though, knowing the risk.
Phoenix? Tate?
Take it all.
What happened?
Asking your opinion on whether we should go back to the temple or leave the Underdark right now.
Oh, I said I was with everyone.
Okay.
I might have been muted.
Silly.
Nuh-uh.
Alright, DM, you thought we were moving away from this temple? Nuh-uh.
No,
We
we're
ain't,
going.
we, ain't, we ain't cowards. We ain't running away from a bunch of skeletons. They don't even have skin.
Stupid for that.
We ain't cowards, just idiots.
What, they got bones? I got those.
You're special.
Wait, we're supposed to have bones?
I knew you were not only a goblin but a slime. I fucking knew it.
Alright, so do we have to go back in through town to get to the temple, or can we go like around town?
You can definitely go around.
Let's go around. Now the mayor doesn't even know we're doing it because they thought we were going the other place. Never let them know your next move, especially if they're your DM.
Or real.
Exactly.
Okay.
I break the seals.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, so you begin to make your way, back towards the temple.
Mhm. We had a long rest, didn't we?
Yeah?
I should definitely mark that instead of having like half health.
You definitely should.
I should probably have the right character sheet open.
Let's see if I can prepare any spells that would be more useful for this. No. I do not have anything else that would be useful for this. Go on, DM.
You begin to, once again approach the temple. And once again find yourself outside the front of the temple, where you had encountered the undead foes before, remaining just out of the activation range.
Now with a better understanding of the situation. Do we believe they attack anyone who might enter, or is there supposed to be a way to turn them off?
Talon, what is the layout of this? Like, if we have like a like I don't know if like this is like built into like stone or something, or if there are like sides to this, like if this is a building.
Yeah, it is
but,
built
like,
into the stone wall. Like it is
Okay.
built into the mountain.
That one dead guy, he did manage to get through the doors at least. I don't imagine it was necessarily. I mean, it could have been by just a pure sprint, but I imagine there has to have been some sort of tact behind his maneuver.
We can see the mounds, right? Where the bodies are?
Yeah, slightly.
Okay, so we know they're not too far underground.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon head that is on there is there like maybe like a stone pillar or like somewhere like of a higher like vantage point that we could theoretically either like climb up on or like fly to?
Not really, no.
So if I understand the order of operations, tell me if it doesn't, like, if this is wrong. Todd started moving in, the dragon's head activated, and then after the dragon's head, the undead started rising.
Correct.
Maybe we could stop the dragon's head from activating.
And how do we do that?
I am, as they say, spitballing.
Maybe if we just like knock the eyes out or something.
Maybe we should look to our designated marksman for that one. I look to Rain.
Give me a moment.
Oh boy, here we go.
And what about fate?
Hmm?
I'll look to fate. What are you good at? Are you good at shooting a bow?
Bait shakes his head.
What are you good at?
No,
Then?
I was gonna say, like, he's a coward. He isn't good at stealth. He can't shoot a bow.
Well, I'm supposed to be a scout.
Oh, you're a great scout for sure. And besides, we don't need to know if anyone else is good at shooting the bow. I'm perfectly fine. As Rain says this, he'll kind of like pull out the bow and just like try to. He loops a finger through like where the string would connect to the tip, and he tries to like give it a twirl. And I imagine like it hits the ground and kind of goes flying off his finger.
Hey, what the fuck? So you shoot a bow? Well, I believe your shot will be much more true if you do not break the bow first.
Jesse, come on. Sorry, dogs. Rain looks a little sheepishly at the bow and like it just like goes to pick it up. At first, you can see like he tries to just like kick it up with his foot, but failing there.
Incredible.
Like,
I love it.
Puts down, not breaking eye contact, picks it up.
Too relatable. You are aiming for the eyes of the dragon statue, and the rest of us should be ready. His eyes might activate it.
All right. I can do this. Just give me one moment to line up my shot, and yeah. Rain is going to try to shoot at the eyes then.
Roll to hit, I guess.
One moment. Getting character sheet. Oh, wait, where the fuck is his? I have too many copies of Rain's fucking character sheet.
We're aware.
Okay. Short bow +5. Oh fuck, that went.
Oh boy.
I threw it behind my TV.
How?
I get another D20.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a natural.
A natural what?
That's a natural 2. With a +5, that's a 7. I don't think that's gonna hit.
It hits the stone, kind of falls off, and lands on the ground.
Alright. So I can hit the stone. It's not like protected by a magical force field.
That is correct.
Rain says this audibly to the rest of the group, like he's trying to pass it off as that was intentional.
If
Did prepare spells to deal with that. If we do not have any better position than this, I have something that would disrupt the ground and hopefully hurt them, but at least, like get their attention and stuff for sure. And then I can put up like some wind or something to just block the gas. I prepared for this.
Okay. Well, lowering bow bit, Rain will kind of hide it behind his back. Why don't you give it your shot then, Halibor? You got this.
She just kind of like looks at the others.
Is this the formation that we want to go with? We're supposed to plan for these types of things, right?
what exactly are you planning to do, Halibor?
Oh, well, honestly, I figured that, like, you two,
Looks at Todd and Fernick.
could probably just, like, hang back, and then, like, since me and Rain have spells, we could, like, get a good distance away, and then we could just start doing that. Without getting close.
If you are too far away, they will not activate, so yes?
Like, I have an idea for that.
Very well.
Oliver will try to lead everyone. Just what is she'll look to Rain.
What's like the maximum way, like, how far do you have to be in order to, like, burn things?
Oh, I can be pretty far away.
Okay. Tell me when then.
Alright, Rain will go out to about 120 feet out, and then...
Oh, that works out great! That's 120 feet! Just to check, like, from where the skeletons are at to how far we have to be, like, at trigger distance, how far is that? Or, like, well, how far it is where they stop chasing you, basically.
30 feet.
30? Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I was like, if you're 120 feet away, they'll just go back to their grave thing.
Yeah. I feel like she'll probably leave them like 50 50 feet then? Something like that?
Perhaps if you keep them active, Fernic and I can try to have fortifications. Would be close enough that they'll try to kill us, but have enough between us that they can't. And then you can pick them off from afar.
Okay, you know what you're doing.
Alright, whenever everyone seems to be ready, I guess.
I was gonna say you could help us with those. You're the one that can move dirt like instantaneously.
Oh, I didn't know what kind of type of fucking fortification. Okay, yeah. She'll do that. She'll do that. I'm gonna use mold earth, to.
Is Moto a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
So yeah,
it's a
dig us
cube. So
dig us a moat and make us a wall.
I literally yeah, that's what I'll do.
So you are, just so that I understand, you are using mold earth to create a
Here's the thing.
to create a wall.
Let's say this is like our dirt floor right here. You can use mold earth to make like a hole here, and then put the excess dirt on the other side as like a wall.
So like a moat and then a dirt.
And then
wall.
like you could even make this like a ramp so that we could climb up on here and shoot down at the skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a map we're
That's
supposed to be looking
true.
at?
No.
Oh, okay. That was just described so perfectly.
It's because Tabby's drawing it.
Oh. Wait. Should I look at a map?
Roll 20. You daft.
Maybe this.
It would take time though, because I think mold earth takes a minute or something.
No, it's instantaneous.
Oh shit! Mold earth is broken.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good one.
I mean,
Yeah,
Mold
you
Earth
can
has
just-
changed my character before.
You could just do that in like a 20-foot circle, like around the temple entrance, so they can't even go around our wall. The wall is surrounding the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I
And then
mean,
this is
honestly,
the-
like, we have time. I'm just gonna make this fucking World War One. I mean, I guess I'll just dig out a fucking trench.
Oh
like,
shit!
like,
We're getting into trench warfare now? Oh god.
It does mean one of us has to get close enough to activate it and then get out, which I guess I can do because I can turn into a bat and fly in and fly out.
mm,
I don't have range.
I mean,
but
I
I do have a halberd, so I could stand at the top of the wall and just poke.
Rain would
she'll
offer
explain.
Actually, Rain would offer to instead send Harbor directly over there to activate them
Oh,
and
that's-
then dispel Harbor.
That's a good.
That's,
Yeah,
that's also good.
Mm,
Just so
I
that
have an activation spell that I planned.
do you?
Oh.
So yes, I have Erupting Earth, which is a 20-foot cube that like churns up and makes like the earth like erupt, which would be perfect for this.
Well, but we don't know if the skeletons are active yet. They might only be able to take damage once they're already up.
Yes,
But,
I mean, either way,
if
that
you-
would expose them all.
I mean, yeah, even if they're magic skeletons, like if you scatter their bones, it will at least take them longer to get up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a good one too. And if it doesn't activate them, then we can resort to the harbor plan.
Yeah.
Alright, so we built this fucking moat wall.
Damn, clearly no one who's done this before knows how fucking warfare works. Goddamn. Everyone else who did this is fucking stupid.
No, this is like the warriors of Akira are like the redcoats who have always been very noble. Like, there's a particular way that you do battle, and then we're just busting in here with guerrilla warfare, and they're like, what the fuck is this?
I've been getting on TikTok recently. I keep getting like humanity goes to space, fights aliens, like Reddit readings, and one of them was the rest of the galaxy still uses swords and shit for war, and then he would just walk in with fucking like airstrikes and shit, and everyone's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's not okay. That's not allowed.
I've seen that, or at least I've seen one similar to that, where like the idea is like, oh, humans just missed the space travel part of their evolution.
Not even that, it was they went to space, they have all this shit, it's just everyone else still does sword shield, so they picked a planet to go fight on, and then humanity got set up in hiding, and the commander of the ants was like, damn, they're cowards, we'll let them have the first move in advance, and then there was like, and they radioed out, you guys can go first, and they just bombarded them because they were out in the open with fucking airstrikes and shit.
It was not about warfare, but I had seen one that was like, the prompt was that humans are the cockroaches of the galaxy. Like, to all the other aliens, we are seen as the most survivable species. Like, we're immune to pretty much any disease. Like, being around a human is dangerous because you might get sick.
I saw there was another good one, last one, where it was fucking the immune system of a human is fucking wild, and it described this entire like this scene of where all these people had to evacuate an area because there was a raw chicken misplaced there, and salmonella is extremely dangerous, and then this old woman just walks up, picks it up, puts it in a bag, and walks away.
Yeah, I've seen
This
that
old
one.
human woman, everyone's like, damn, how is she alive?
Okay, so we make
anyways,
a remote wall.
Yeah, make a moat wall.
You create you create this moat wall. Which side of the moat is the wall on?
The moat is on the skeleton side. So it like, as the skeleton approaches us, there's like a 10-foot drop, and then at ground level, there's also a 10-foot wall. So basically, they would have to climb a 20-foot wall to get to us.
Okay.
And then on our side, there's a ramp of dirt to get up to the top of the wall so we can fire down at them.
Okay. Understood.
Okay,
And-
you guys should stop hearing everything now.
And then what were you trying to
Oh god,
do?
I'm on death!
What were you trying to do that was going to scatter the bones?
Your mom.
That was probably corrupt the earth.
I was gonna do that. It's a 20-foot cube, and it's... Well, I mean, a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving
Oh,
throw.
trust me, I'm well aware. I have a player in my Sunday campaign who's absolutely obsessed with that spell.
Sad.
Alright, so... Let me roll...
This is literally in Baldur's Gate, when the first time you do an encounter, you get wrecked, and then the second time you go in and you plan for everything you've seen the first time.
Yep. We just reloaded the save.
How do I want to do
Save's
this?
gone.
Okay, so you channel your magic as the earth erupts. What surprises you that you weren't expecting is the skeletal bodies hold together. Something prevents them from scattering. However, you do still create the difficult terrain. And you do unearth the skeletons. The skeletal warriors of Akir. They do not animate.
Alright.
Would the bones take any damage from that?
Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay. That's 28 damage.
28?
E.
Okay. You cast the spell, and that is bludgeoning damage, right?
Yes.
You cast the spell as you unearth the skeletons, create the difficult terrain, kind of making a mess out of all of this. But the skeletons remain intact and they do not scatter.
Okay. It's time for Harbor.
Nah. Harbor.
Rain. Is Rain here?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'm here. I just, might have not have been listening for like the last minute. I'm sorry.
We've reached the stage in the plan where it is time for Harbor to be bamped in and bamped out.
Oh, okay. my bad, guys.
So, what do you do?
Rain will stomp his foot on the ground very aggressively.
Meh.
In Poof's harbor.
Meh. She appears next to you.
Alright, Harbor.
Meh.
Here's the plan.
Meh. 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 Meh.
Alright, Harbor will do it.
And Harbor moves in towards the
Has to
skeleton.
jump over our moat, I guess, to get over there.
Harbor's a goat. She can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Harbor is a pygmy goat, though, not a mountain goat, so it is a little more difficult.
Harbor's a pygmy goat?
Yeah.
I've been imagining a full-on mountain goat.
No, Harbor's a pygmy goat. I'm sorry, guys.
I've been imagining a pygmy.
Yay! I'm glad you at least got the right imagery.
As Harbor moves in, immediately the eyes of the dragon head sculpture begin to glow. She gets within 10 feet of the temple, and the skeletal warriors of Akir animate. Suddenly, rising, standing up, readying their weapons. If we're doing this again, can I have you all please roll initiative?
Boy, oh boy.
This time
got
we'll actually
this,
get
guys.
a PK somehow.
Yeah, this time we're gonna drop like a nuke on us.
We got this, guys. Never fear. I just rolled my first natural one.
I don't know why I rolled in Foundry instead of the dice that Tori got me, but I got a 7.
In Foundry?
Silly.
Not
DM.
Foundry, roll 20.
I'm not
Really
seeing you
quick.
roll in roll 20.
Rain would be ready to dispel Harbor from the area as soon as danger is evident. Just that Harbor doesn't get murked.
I rolled in D&D Beyond. It usually transfers to roll 20, but I guess it didn't. But I got a 7.
Okay.
I got a 17.
23.
I got a 3.
Oh
Hang
god.
on.
That's fine. I mean, if the plan works, they can't get to us anyway.
I can't wait for them to beast style crawl up this wall.
They're gonna be like 7 Days to Die zombies that can dig underground and go under your base.
Okay.
Oh, that's horrifying.
25 to 20?
23.
Okay. 23 for Fernac. And they... Uh, 20 to 15?
17.
15 to 10? 10 to 5?
7.
Rain?
3.
Okay. So, as soon as the skeletal warriors animate, oh, I guess I should probably roll initiative for bait, shouldn't I?
We have him like tied to a tree.
You...
We have him tied to the.
We don't-
to
No,
the
that's too
eldest-
risky.
We have
Yeah,
him.
no,
we have him-
we definitely have him with us. He's just still tied.
He's tied up in the moat as literal.
No, we have him probably attached to like Todd or Fernick.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine.
Speaking of, first up in the initiative, Fernek, you're up.
I'm gonna stand at the top of this wall we've made, and if there's a cluster of them, I'm going to, within 30 feet of me, I'm going to fire breath.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a map or anything. Actually, I haven't looked.
No, I don't
Nope.
have a map for this.
Okay. How many skeletons are there again? Like.
I believe there were 12?
There are 12, I'm pretty sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
Yeah. If there's a cluster of them somewhere, close enough, he's gonna fire breath on them.
Okay. What is the cone for your fire breath?
30 feet.
30-foot cone? Okay.
Damn.
Are you sure it's a 30-foot cone?
30-foot range. I'm sure it's a cone. It might be a line.
Yeah, I think it's a line.
Nope. Oh yeah, 30-foot line.
Okay. You
So
could,
you could hit like 2 of them.
yeah, you could,
You
get
could say
2
you
of
were
them
just
in
aligning to us right there.
You
that. That's
are
a dex save?
so funny. Yeah.
I'm
dex
hilarious.
save.
Thank you. Here all night.
It's a 7 and a 10.
Both fail.
Damn.
Or an 11, not a 10.
Still fails.
Yeah, I figured.
I didn't have enough dice. Where you at, boy? There you are. They're both gonna take 15 fire damage.
15 fire damage, gotcha.
Yep.
And I believe that is just one of your attacks, right?
Yeah. Did I do it again though? I don't think so.
I don't.
No, it's you replace one of them, so I can't just do it twice.
Okay.
Are there? I don't think the halberd would be able to reach any of them.
No, not at this range.
Then that's it.
Okay. Give me a sec. I need to check rules on something. What is the math for this again? I always forget the math of this. Number of feet equal to your strength score. And 3 plus your strength modifier. Okay. And you said the wall was 10 feet up?
It's 10 feet up. There's a 10-foot drop before it, though.
Because that does bring us to the skeletal warriors of Akir. And
They also have to deal with what's the difficult terrain.
yeah,
So their movement is halved, and like your long jump and high jump both use your movement. So
the you see one of them kind of glancing over, like looking almost like as if analyzing the terrain before pulling back and throwing the spear that he carries towards you, Fernak.
Cool.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
which is going to be... Where is it? Bar. And... 11 points of piercing damage as the spear sinks into you. And almost following suit, the other 11 are going to throw their spears as well.
Well, the good thing is they can only do that once. They only got the one spear, right?
It seems that way.
Start throwing their bones.
Are they throwing it at everyone or just Fernig?
No, they are going to throw at everyone.
Okay, because
fuck.
because the way you said this, I imagine it was just they all like fucking archers in Japanese movies where you look up, it's just a cloud of arrows.
I mean, that's kind of what it is, since you guys are
I assumed,
yeah.
but my brain was like, it's all just Fernig.
We're gonna start
I
with
could-
the other two targeting Fernac. That is a 16 and a 22.
Only the 22 hits.
So you're gonna take another 13 points of damage. Then 3 targeting Halibor. Oh no. That is a 20, a 23, and a natural 20.
Cool. Yeah, that would. I mean, all right though. Can I argue? Because like I just like as long as we work on this, like if we're fortified, I feel like we should at least have half cover or something. Like there's no way we wouldn't make fucking mounds or something like.
There's also the fact that like
we can hide behind.
There's also like at the end of our turn we can just walk down the ramp so they can't see us.
True.
Yeah.
I will give you the half cover.
Which would be +5 to your AC, I think.
+2.
Oh wait, it's 3/4, so it's +5?
Yeah, 3/4 is +5.
Okay.
I mean, that would literally make no difference anyways. That those will all still hit.
Okay. Hang on, I need one more d6.
So get out of there.
On the bright side,
There's no bright side down here.
it's only 47 points of damage.
Well, I am down -2.
3 at Rain.
That's gonna kill Van.
Ye have little faith.
Okay, hang on, Rain.
Yes.
What is your AC?
Fuck.
Yeah. Very little
Okay. Okay. So, you see here's the thing. Can I argue Rain activated the Blade Song before this battle
No.
scene? Fuck. Okay. That's we get a +3. You said?
+2.
Oh fuck. It's gonna be 14. AC.
2 hits. One of them rolled a 13.
Why doesn't this bitch have shield?
So that is going to be a total of 20 points of damage.
Why doesn't your bitch have shield?
And
It's at 7 fucking HP.
There you go.
3 on Todd.
Bring it on.
16, 25, 17.
The 25 hits. That's the only one.
Todd is going to take 14 points of piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
As they complete their first volley, that brings us to Helibor's unconscious. Bait can't do anything. Todd.
I'm gonna lay on hands Helibor.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give her 10.
Okay. Are you
Why are
okay?
you so silly?
Yeah, that was my desk is like broken.
Oh.
It's broken in a way that I can like adjust it and work with, but every once in a while it.
Sure is broken
Collapses.
I mean, it is literally the same amount of broken as it was before. So, that's 10 on Hellebore, and then that's an action.
now. Mhm.
So I guess I can't try to drag Hellebore down the ramp.
Well, I wouldn't say dragging is an action.
Okay. Then
Especially
yeah.
if she's
Oh.
willing.
I'll
Oh,
just,
she willing.
Yeah, I move her down the. I move her down the ramp so that the Skelecores cannot see us. And just look to the others and say, only poke up to attack. Be out of sight very quickly.
Rain's over here on death's door already.
Okay. That brings us to, speaking of Rain.
Okay. Rain is going to fireball them.
Let's go.
Okay.
At 3rd level, because he's hurt, doesn't know how long he'll be up.
Okay. Implying that you have any other level that you can cast Fireball with.
Shut up. I forgot. You always call. This is like the 3rd time. This is like the 3rd fucking time I've been called out on this shit. How weird. Do we not? Hold on. Is there? I feel like having a map would be really beneficial.
They would all be caught in your Fireball.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
No way for that spread out.
Suffer.
11. I need one more d20 here.
I need to start collecting up them d6s. Good thing we play Monster of the Week, though. Am I right?
Uh-huh.
I bought so many d6 just for Monster of the Week.
Okay, let's see. What is your spell save DC?
13.
Okay. Saves. Save. That is 2 fails, 10 saves.
Damn. Alright. Well, fuck me, I guess. Alright. Frenchie dice. Let me... Okay. Oop. That's gonna be 33 total. So the ones who failed will take 33, and then half that for the ones who, for most of them.
Uh-huh.
Ow, fuck.
Okay, so poof, the ball of flame erupts from the point where the skeleton skeletal warriors of Akir are engulfing all of them in flame. As the fire dies down, you can see some of their bones are scorched, but they seem to be surprisingly unharmed. Fernick, you're up.
Rain,
Well,
use your movement to go down the ramp.
Yeah, no, Rain, it's not done.
Okay, sorry.
Rain is going to use his bonus action to activate the blade song, since, you know, that wasn't able to be activated before. And then he's going to use that movement to get the fuck out of there.
Okay, Fernick, you're up. Fernick?
I said BRB.
Todd,
Oh,
Tate,
Said
Tate,
BRB.
Todd, one of them.
he said BRB.
Oh. This is why I'm not allowed to have monsters. God fucking damn it. I dumped my monster into my dice tray accidentally.
Oh no!
I went to turn my chair, not realizing that it hit the desk, and it just like teetered off into my dice tray where all my dice are.
Oh.
I'm still just reeling over the fact that, like, what? Why?
Why what?
Why are you here?
Oh. Damn. Okay, bye guys.
I mean,
We did end last, like, I will say, like, we brought up the idea of going back to the temple, but we needed to ask Rain about it. It was like, very clear that we could have come back here.
yeah.
I mean, not only that, but like, I mean, I feel like it makes sense because, like, the first time, yeah, we got our asses beat, but we were also in a terrible position.
Honestly, here's the plan. Let's just Rain's down at 7 health. We can just like slowly whittle away at them, okay?
I thought that was the plan from the beginning.
So,
like, if they jump up the thing, then Todd and Fernick can just push them back down.
Tate is back. So, Tate.
Yeah.
Rain casted Fireball. And
Terrible.
the flames engulfed all of the skeletal warriors, and as the flames died down, it seemed most of them were like, or it seemed all of them, sorry, were almost entirely unharmed, though slightly scorched. And then it's now your turn.
They seemed unfazed.
Mm-hmm.
And Fireball's like Rain's most powerful spell. He's a
Correct.
horrible wizard.
Fun. That leaves me in a position of not knowing what the fuck I'm gonna do then. Because if that did nothing, then the fire breath did nothing. So I am out of shit.
I think we're mostly we're mostly support for the two that can do range damage.
Fair enough. I'm gonna. How much
Can I-
health did we say Rain was ahead?
He's down to 7 HP.
I'm gonna go lay on hands him to full because he has like no health as it is.
Am I
What's your max again?
His max is 27.
So 20 points of healing would bring him back to full.
Mm-hmm.
And I would suggest moving back so that they cannot see you and throw stuff at you.
Yep. That is exactly what we are doing. Yeah, that'll yeah, that'll be that. That'll be all. We move back
Okay.
and go invis in quotations.
We crouch and it says hidden.
Because they can't see you, you can't see them.
Correct. Am I able to speak before my turn so I can say
Yeah.
something important?
Yeah.
I look around and say, wait for my signal to rise up.
Okay. So you don't see what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
No.
When suddenly 3 of the warriors come hurtling over the wall, and it does not look like they jumped.
How far are they getting over the wall?
They are, well, each of them are getting a different distance because they rolled different numbers. The one that gets the furthest lands like probably right next to like Hellebore Todd. One of them like just barely gets on top of the wall, and then one kind of lands in between the two. And I think they're all just gonna shield bash the nearest targets.
Would it be an action to do their jump?
No. Well, not from them.
Okay. That still means we're dealing with 3 of them at a time instead of 12 of them. So.
So that's gonna be 2 shield bashes on Todd. First one is a 14, I think that misses.
Misses, yeah.
And a 15.
Misses.
That'll be 2 on Furnak. So 21
Gross.
and a 13.
13 misses.
That's 10 points bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Strength, where dice? Oh, that's not good. Actually, that might be fine.
You are within
18.
range of Todd's... Oh, 18 saves.
Oh, okay.
Both you and Todd are within range of each other's auras, so you add each other's charismas.
Yeah, +5.
Yep. Okay.
And then against Hellebore, that is 2 13s. No, 2 12s.
Hell yeah, business.
As that brings us to Hellebore, you're up.
Alrighty. This is what some people might refer to as a not so great situation.
Better than it was.
Yeah, could be worse.
Give it like 1 round, we're gonna be overrun in TPK.
Oh, so I was about to say it's still looking so good so far.
Guys, you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet, okay?
We're cracking quite a number of eggs. Holy shit.
We have narrowed down. We have 3 that are dangerous to us rather than 12. This is a much better situation than we were in last time.
I'm not disagreeing with this fact. I'm simply stating.
Besides, if it gets too bad, we could always just, retreat, take another long rest, and come back, right?
And then we come back and we
Coming at
make
its finest.
we come back and we make the moat wall higher.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we can even scrounge up supplies to make a full-on wooden ramp and everything. Yeah, it'll be great, guys.
You guys are taking siege tactics onto a temple of the god of war.
Yeah, a god of war. We're gonna need siege tactics, right? This is thematic.
If anything, he should be smiling at us for using war tactics. If
They
anything,
can return to the
if
enemy.
anything, these skeletons should be respecting us a lot more.
I've
They
already
can return to the enemy and just be like, these are the most determined motherfuckers I've ever seen.
It's gonna return to the enemy and be like, whatever you do not fuck with these people.
If anything, if you see what we're doing, he should let us in because we're doing his shit. He should respect us a hell of a lot more than this bullshit he's giving us.
All right, Hellebore, it's your turn.
It is indeed.
I mean, if they want to come to us, you can just fucking wild shape and be ready for melee with them.
I mean, yeah. Like, I'm just thinking, like, they're all gonna jump and be fucking over here in a moment.
Well,
Like,
it sounds like some of them had to throw the others, meaning they can't all come over. There has to be at least one left over there. And they can only, like, throw some of them.
yeah, this is true. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and. I feel like I already would have done this, but I didn't say it, so whatever. I guess I'll just take the L. I'm gonna go ahead and use Spark Skin so my AC isn't total shit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Wild Shaper. I suppose for this, since there's not a lot of room, I will wild shape into, I guess just a polar bear.
Not a lot of room. I guess a polar bear would do.
You transform into a polar bear.
All right, that's all I can do.
Bonus action.
Yeah, wild shape's a bonus action for you.
Yep.
It is, but I use Spark Skin, which is an action.
Oh, you're right. Okay. That brings us to Bait still can't do anything. Todd, you're up.
Alright, these guys are tough. Are they challenge rating 6 tough, though? I mean, the pros outweigh the cons here. I need one of them to make a wisdom save if it is less than challenge rating 6.
Wisdom saving throw? 3.
3. Alright, that's my skeleton now.
Did you expend a charge at the end of the long rest for Marshall?
I thought we had ruled before that I basically didn't need to do that.
We ruled Marshall doesn't need to roll to save.
Okay. Well, I mean, I get it back on a short rest.
Okay.
So we can short rest after this, and I can use it on Marshall. Because it lasts for 24 hours.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. The skeleton falls under your control.
Can I get a new undead friend every temple we go to?
Oh my god, can we please make the fucking format like the by Marshall new friend skeleton?
By Marshall, skeleton is my new best friend.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
No, Marshall's still here.
Good.
As the warrior of Akir falls under your command. Any bonus actions?
No, I'll just look to him and say, "Fight for us."
All right.
And that is my go.
Rain, you're up.
Boy.
I want to note for the other two people, I make it very obvious that I have pointed at this one and I am now controlling it.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Rain is going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast the other. He's going to focus both blasts onto one of them.
Okay. Roll your 2 attacks.
Which one of you is listening to Nyan Cat?
Who do you
You even need to ask.
Oh, I know who it is. I just want her to confess.
Yeah, confess. Whoever you generous is, confess. Okay, the first one's gonna be 24.
Hits. And second one?
And second one's an 18.
18. Also hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Let me find a D10.
Okay. As you fire off these two blasts of eldritch energy. They both slam into the skeleton, who just shifts back into place, also seemingly unfazed by the attack.
Are these fuckers just like immune to
Are
magic?
they? They might be immune or wait, unfazed as in completely does not look like they were damaged by it.
Correct.
They might be immune to magic.
Fuck.
That brings
It's
us.
a good thing. It's a good thing we have a polar bear.
Yeah, because Rain didn't even mention the fact. Sorry, I didn't even say the amount of damage that was done, and Talon's already moving on. They're immune to
Yeah.
magic.
Or maybe
I didn't
they're
even
just
say
immune
the
to force
damage.
damage.
Huh?
And fire damage.
Maybe they're just immune to force and fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait,
Sure.
You didn't say they seemed unfazed by Fernix Dragon Breath.
They're just immune to Rain's abilities because Rain's, you know.
they're just immune to rain.
Yeah.
You
Speaking
don't need to know Rain. He does it himself.
Speaking of Fernek, it's Fernek's turn now.
Bonus action.
Oh, right.
Rain's just gonna get super fucking nerfed.
I forget that you actually I forget that the fucking Bladesong Wizards actually get bonus actions.
Yeah. But I'm going to actually have. Okay, so how close is the closest one?
Like within 5 feet.
Can. Oh, so if Rain moves back, it will be an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Ah, fuck. I feel like Rain's gonna do it anyways, though, just to try to take away their reaction
Okay.
as well.
Well, I mean, we do know that they go after Fernix, so
Mm-hmm.
okay, sure.
That is 9 to hit.
Okay, that doesn't hit. Rain is going to move back probably a good 35 feet.
Okay.
You have a bow.
Exactly. That's what I'm resorting to next round. Don't worry.
Can't wait for them to also be immune to non-magical damage.
No, they're just gonna be immune to rain. Watch this.
That brings us back to the top. Fernek, you're up.
Okay, so what side, like, are they... Okay, are they on top of the wall, or...
Yeah, they
Behind-
are. They are
Okay.
like on your side of the wall.
Okay, but are they, like...
There's
Like, if I was facing the wall and I'm on our side of the wall, are they in front of me or behind me?
there's one behind you. There'd be 2 behind you actually, because I'm under the assumption Todd and Hellebore are behind you, right?
I don't know how far back Fernix went.
I mean, I just assume Fernic, like, just, like,
Step back.
crouched, took a step
Yeah.
back and crouched behind the wall.
Yeah, whereas Todd fully dragged Hellebore back.
Okay.
Well,
So-
yeah, I dragged Hellebore like maybe to the bottom of the ramp.
Yeah, but that's still further than just crouching.
Yeah.
So 2 would be behind you, 1 is in front of you.
Okay, to the one in front, I'm gonna do a sword attack, and then I'm gonna shield bash.
Okay.
You also know that one of the ones behind you is now mine. That is my
Yeah.
skeleton.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to help you with that, because I know you.
I will name this one Susan.
Ah, Susan.
Why?
Incredible. Okay, so first attack is 24 to hit.
24 hits.
For 9 damage, and then I'm gonna try and shield bash him over the wall.
Right, does that damage seem to be effective?
No.
Okay.
Incredible.
And then
Yeah, I'm gonna try and shield bash from back. I don't know how that works.
so the shield bash is a specific thing on their stat sheet.
Shield master. When you yeah, I have shield master.
Okay, what is the exact wording on that?
Bonus action. If you take the attack action of your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield.
So that's just a shove.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So go
I'm
ahead
trying
and
to push him back. Try to push him back over the wall.
roll
Yeah.
athletics for me.
This is why, like, when I heard I was getting a halberd, I was like, that's cool, but, like, he's not gonna use it. it was a tad bit worried. Okay, athletics. Good thing I'm really fucking good at that. That's 25.
He rolled a 13. He rolled absolute shit. You poof, hit him with the shield, shove him over as he falls into the pit below.
Then he's just gonna yell back that hitting him with the sword didn't do jack.
That brings us to the Akir warriors.
Don't you still have... Wait,
Oh,
yeah, you
Phoenix
should
still
still
has a
have one
second
extra
attack.
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can at least knock this one down. Like, shove him to knock him over.
Sure.
Okay, roll athletics there.
Rolling athletics
This one
there.
rolled much better.
Yes, I didn't do as good. My brain is frying. Why am I doing this in my head when I have this thing? 23.
You are just barely able to knock him prone. Okay. I want you guys to know, for this next turn of the Skeleton Warriors, one of them got a nat 20 for getting over the wall.
Alright.
And one of them failed.
Nice.
So the first thing you hear as their turn comes around is the sound of just impact on dirt. And then a moment later, impact of bone on bone. As one of them attempts to clear the wall, hits it, falls, lands on the skeleton that Fernek pushed off the wall.
Nice.
Amazing.
But two more come hurtling over. One of them is able to kind of adjust in midair and lands directly in front of Todd, immediately going for 2 shield bashes. And I don't think either of those hit. The highest was a 12.
Nope.
The other one lands close to Fernek and is going to attempt 2 shield bashes on him. Much better, 21, 23.
Wait. Okay. Go on.
Wait, what?
No, you're good.
21 hit and a 23 to hit, Tate.
Pardon?
21 and a 23.
Yeah.
Both hit.
Okay. You are going to take 9 points damage from the first, and I need a strength save. And 8 points from the second, so 17 total, and I need 2 strength saves.
Cool.
You get +5 on this.
Yeah.
+5 extra from what your sheet says.
Yeah, I know.
The one under your guys' under your control, Todd, is going to make 2 shield bashes against the one on each of the 2 newcomers.
Okay, so first one is a 22.
Saves.
And then second one is a 29.
Saves. You are not knocked prone. The Susan, I believe is what you called them, throws out 2 shield bashes, one on each of the 2 newcomers. One of them hits, impacting the foe, but not knocking them down. The other one doesn't even hit. Parries shield on shield. And
Okay. Does the one that hit? Does it look like it does any damage?
Not really, no.
That means they can't hurt Susan either.
And then the one that was knocked prone, the one that was still there, is going to make 2 on Hellebore. Highest is a 15, which, because you have bark skin, doesn't hit. So that brings us to Hellabear.
Alrighty. I mean, a sword didn't do it, but what about those claws, though?
Roll hit.
That is an 18 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage.
Five, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that's 8 damage on the bite.
Okay. You are not able to make a mark in the bones.
Okay, like, just in case this somehow would, like, matter, just as a reminder, I do have, like, my magical attack by now.
Mm-hmm. I am well aware.
Okay. Alright. So that's a fun fucking thing. I mean, fucking, why the hell not go for a second attack? Am I right? I mean, what the fuck else am I gonna do?
You can at least try to push him away with your second attack. You can do a shove.
Actually, yeah, honestly, that's true. Seeing, like, the previous battle is still fresh in Helibor's mind. Seeing that literally none of their attacks have done anything. Yes, I feel like she's probably going to try to shove this one back. So I'll do that first.
Okay.
What is that I need to roll?
Athletics or acrobatics, which would be strength or dex. No, wait, you only roll athletics. It's them who rolls either. So,
Okay.
strength.
I'm pretty sure a bear's gonna have better athletics anyway.
Yeah, I don't think so.
16. That's a 19.
12. Are you pushing them prone or 5 feet back?
I'd say 5 feet back so you can move if you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do 5 feet back.
You push them back. Are you going anywhere?
Yes, General Hellebore calls the tactical retreat. Well, actually, no. This is probably what she'll do just to be safe. Well, I already used my fucking action. Yeah. I'll use my movement in as much of a run, guys, as I can muster in fucking bear growls.
I think I.
You've already ran.
Hold on. How many are over the wall now?
4 that are not under Todd's control.
And
we
why are
haven't
calling
been-
retreat?
We haven't been able to damage a single one of them.
What was that, Rain?
We cannot damage them with magical or non-magical.
You have not
Neither
been able to deal any damage, no.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
I will note, through this entire experience, Todd has remained completely calm, like he is analyzing this for details.
Speaking of, Todd, can you roll me either religion or insight?
Sure.
As a note, Rain is also looking pretty calm, all things considered.
You're also like 35 feet away now, so.
Well, fuck. Could you call him out like that, I guess. I was just more so meaning he has an idea, alright?
That is 18, whether it's insight or religion, it's +4, so 22.
22. You realize something. This is a test. That much you knew. But you realize in your mind what the test is. You're not being tested on your ability to strike down foes. You're not being tested on your strength. No, these warriors are immortal for a reason. You're being tested on your endurance. Akir was all about soldiers surviving, keeping numbers high. Your goal here isn't to kill them. It is to survive. You have no idea how long, but you are supposed to survive.
Okay.
With that being said, Todd, it's your turn. What do you do?
I glance to Halivor and Rain, and like, I don't even say anything. I just kind of nod, like, to come back. Unless they can't see me, in which case I'll call to them. And then I want to.
As a note, Rain's not running.
Yeah, I know. I meant Halivor because Halivor was in the middle of running.
Like she's full on sprinting. Like it's a very much like, you know, follow.
There was the one that was already on the ground, like that got tripped by Fernick. Is that one still on the ground? You didn't say it got up.
It would have stood up. Sorry, that was my bad.
Okay. Are there any near the edge?
The one that attacked Fernick is pretty near to the edge.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk over and kick that one.
Okay, roll the shove.
Ooh. 17 plus 4, 21?
28.
Damn, okay.
If you want to try with your second attack, you can.
I will. That's a natural for a 24.
Okay. You are able to shove him as he falls, and once again you hear bone on bone as he impacts.
I get next to Verdict and have my side ready. I say, the test is to see how long we can survive. We must hold out. I look to the one I have in my command, and I say, push as many as your kind over the wall.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Rain, you're up.
All right. How many are past the wall?
3 now.
3? Okay.
Not including the one that Todd has control over.
Okay.
There are also 3 in the hole.
Rain is going to... Rain wants to test something. He's going to cast invisibility on himself. And he's going to attempt to sneak kind of around off to the side. He will be moving closer. But he wants to see if they can see through invisibility.
Okay.
He's going to get not necessarily extremely close, but probably I would say 10 feet away.
Okay.
And he's just gonna basically ready himself for one of them to come towards him or attack him. He would bring out some rope as well, because his intention here is to, if any of them come up onto his part of the wall, he's going to try to get him off.
Okay. Is that all?
I'd say yes. That will be all for him.
Okay. Fernick, you're up. You have been informed that Todd is fairly certain this is a test of survival and endurance.
I would suggest just pushing as many as possible over that wall.
Yeah, I am at 7 health though.
Maybe you should lay on hands yourself.
That's the idea. Yeah, I'm gonna just use the rest of this on me.
Okay.
So that's 10.
Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Alright, that brings us to the Warriors of Ahir. There are 3 over the wall right now. And there are 3 over the wall, 3 in the hole, 1 under Todd's control.
Ha!
Wait.
It rhymed.
No, there's 2 over the wall.
Yeah, 2 over the wall,
2
1.
over the hole, 1 under Todd's control, 3 in the hole.
Yeah, we have 6. We have 6 skeletons accounted for. There's still 6 that we don't know where they are.
Well, 2 more come hurtling over the wall, followed closely by the sound of impact against dirt and bone against bone. And so now there are 4 enemy skeletons over the wall. One is going to shield bash Fernick twice.
Gross.
It's a 16 and a 9.
Both miss.
One is going to shield bash Todd twice, which is a 14 and a 25.
The 14 hits, the 25 misses.
8 points of damage and a strength save, please.
Can do.
One is going to take 2 shield bashes on Susan.
Strength save, so that is a 33 for strength.
Yeah, easy. And then one more is going to take 2 at Todd. The one that takes 2 at Susan, 1 hits, 1 misses. 12 and 24.
Alright, 1 hits.
For another 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need another strength save.
Okay, this time it is a 21.
Yeah, saves. And then Susan is going to double shield bash the second.
How much damage was it? 12?
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, no. Susan is going to shove the one that attacked them. Susan fails the first shove and the second by 1 both times.
Damn it, Susan.
Susan. That brings
This is
us...
why Marshall is better than you.
Marshall actually would be good here if Marshall could sap their strength. I'm just afraid they would immediately kill him.
That brings us to Hellebore. You're up. Or Hellebear. You have been told to come back.
And I assume you probably could have heard Todd's explanation to Fernick.
Yeah.
Alright. Gathering her bravery, she's gonna charge back in, seeming to, well, I mean, if she heard that, then she'll go with that plan, and try to shove as many as I can back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your shoves.
Yes.
Are they shield bashing because they don't have spears?
Correct.
We did nerf them by making them throw their spears.
What is it? Athletics?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of those is a 24.
Definitely succeeds.
And the other one is a soft 20.
Fails. You shove. Are you shoving the one that's kind of next to Fernick on the edge, or are you trying to get some of the ones further from the edge closer to the edge?
If it looks like Fernick's like contending with one, then I'll probably get one of the not being actively targeted ones.
Okay, gotcha. That brings us to Todd. You're up.
Right. In flavor, I imagine this as Hellebore pushes the skeleton, and as it looks at her, I swoop the scythe around to where the blade is like has caught it, and I'm pushing it towards the edge.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your shoves.
There we go. That's a D12. Let's try rolling a D20 about it. Okay, that is 19.
22.
Damn. And that is 21.
24.
Damn.
They have a high athletics.
Okay. Then again, Marshall would be helpful here, but do I dare risk Marshall?
No.
Rain, you are
Yeah?
invisible.
Okay. They've seemed to have taken no notice.
No, they do not seem to notice you.
Okay. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna roll some dice and not tell you what I'm rolling for.
Is it a stupid check?
It's actually 3 stupid checks. On 3, oh fuck, I dropped the dice. On 3 different decisions. Aww. Okay. Interesting results. Duly noted dice. Rain is going to how's everyone looking right now? Like, does anyone is Hellebore still like?
Hellebor's a bear right now.
Yeah, Hellebear. My bad. I know Hellebor's the polar bear. Is Hellebore still like bolting?
No,
No,
she turned around and is
Hellebor's
fighting.
joined the battle.
Okay. I hate to do this, but I do think right now Rain's going to try to keep his position, his invisibility up and active, because, well,
You have
if he...
no reason to believe they can see you right now.
Yeah, and so he's going to climb up the ramp a little bit more to see if he can figure out how they're getting over the wall.
Okay.
He's also going to keep an eye on the dragon head to see if the dragon head can also, if it's like basically commanding the warriors, or if like it can notice the fact that, you know, he's invisible. He's basically trying to gauge if anything here has true sight.
Okay.
Or blind sight. So he will move on top of the rampart to see how they're getting over the wall and see if anyone notices or tries to attack him.
Okay. It is very funny that you chose now to do this.
Oh no.
As you climb up, look over the wall, suddenly, Todd, you lose control of Susan.
What?
Susan!
As each of the warriors all just like simultaneously lower their shields, turn, and just walk towards the temple.
We did it!
I swear to God, if we like start to walk up there and then they're like, ha ha.
Lol. It left.
Todd kind of sighs of relief. It says, it seems we have passed the test.
The Rain, you do see the ones in the hole, like clawing their way up, climbing the edge of the hole.
Okay, question. Is Summoning Harbor considered casting a spell?
No.
I mean, okay. Can Rain attempt to kind of put Harbor back into the area and, okay, just to see if they attack Harbor?
They do not. They
Okay.
stand. They make their way to the entrance to the temple, and they stand. Their hands held as though they still have their spears, and they stand like basically creating a path to the entrance to the tunnel, temple. Except two are turned to look towards you. As they both speak up simultaneously, and just for the fuck of it, we'll say one of them is Susan. as they speak
Incredible.
up and say, "Congratulations, warrior. You have passed the first test. Proven
I got that.
yourself able to endure under the weight of the god of war."
They got that jig in their voice. God damn.
I have a question before we do anything else. Was Bafar tricky? Was he like, all war is deception? Could this be a trick?
Wafar, god of war, was not. No.
Okay, that was worded
was
very
Akir.
specifically.
Was Akir?
Akir. Akir was not against using deception in war, but it was never his first idea.
Okay.
It was sometimes plans would be presented to him that included deception, and he wouldn't turn them down, but he never came up with them.
Okay.
He never spoke about all war is deception and all that. He usually just spoke about the honor of the battlefield and that kind of thing.
All right. Then I will head up to the wall of the ramp and look out and see this. Right.
Mm-hmm.
What is Rain doing? Because Rain is kind of separated from us.
And you guys also don't know where Rain is.
Yeah.
Rain is going to make his way down, not quite telling anyone. Because he's gonna try to be the first one through in case shit hits the fan and he has to bolt out.
God damn it! That was my idea.
Well, guess what? He's invisible.
I look around for Rain and go, wait, there's Rain.
I feel like it's about this moment that you see like a stampeding bear, like fucking like nani, like running around. Like where the fuck?
I still have bait attached to me, don't I?
Yep.
Yep.
I basically just reach out and like pick up bait with one hand.
Yeah.
I imagine he's not that big, and I hop over the trench to the other side.
Easy enough.
Imagine if another party member was fucking playing bait, just like this kid gets inducted into this group.
I can't wait for Noodles to join, and Noodles just take over bait.
No, just imagine this all from Bates' perspective. His horrifying, terrifying, like masters ran from this temple, and we managed to figure it out.
Yeah, I still have like bait slung over my shoulder as I walk towards the soldiers.
Does Rain get there first?
Rain would absolutely
yeah.
get there first. You hop down first, and you're faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. Rain has 40 feet movement right now.
You are able to enter the temple. You are not stopped. You are not stopped. You are not interrupted. You just are able to waltz into the temple.
All right. Rain is going to go in, and he's going to look around for where the body was to see if there's perhaps a weapon that was missing that we weren't able to grab.
You do find a weapon laying where the body was.
All right. Rain's gonna grab that before Todd can.
I could see like the weapon from where I am, couldn't I? Like I can see the entrance of the temple.
Yeah, by the time Rain gets to where the weapon is, you would be able to see it. The weapon appears to be a spear of sorts.
Huh. If only we had a party member that specifically used a spear.
Hi.
It's almost as if this guy's entire outfit was designed specifically for someone in mind,
Wild.
So,
does Todd just see like this sphere for a brief moment, and then it just disappears because he's invisible?
Yeah. Do I see it get picked up, or do I see it disappear?
You see it lift off the ground and vanish.
All right. I just sigh and I say, "Rain, show yourself."
I imagine you hear like a slight giggle before Rain tries to fucking sneak behind.
I have blind sight. If you get within 10 foot, I immediately know where you are.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he's getting. He doesn't know that. He's getting within 10 feet. He's trying to sneak up on you.
as soon as he is within 10 feet, I just reach out and like, or within arm's reach, I reach out and like put a hand on his shoulder.
Rain's screaming like a like in a high pitched, like horrified.
You'll have to try better if you wish to sneak up on me.
So you can see through my invisibility. He's
can't
gonna drop it.
I cannot see you, but I can sense you. I know you are there.
Oh, is it like a super hearing thing? Can you like hear the blood flowing through my veins? Is it a vampire thing?
Yes.
Ah.
I'll turn to the wall and say, "Hello, Fernick, please join us."
We go.
I feel like fucking Hella Bear already heard like the rain screech and was like making her.
Making a mad dash.
I mean, I'm probably gonna fucking regret it, but like, I want to be able to do like anything, so she's gonna fucking drop it and like, oh, Rain, you're alive! Oh my goodness! I thought you might have joined the Bone People.
Oh no! I was just trying to sneak past him. Okay, so real quick before we do anything else, I do think it's important we blind and deafen Bait over here so that they don't understand the next part of what we do.
Can I just knock Bait out?
As long as you don't kill him.
Yeah.
But
Rain says this. Todd just whips around, fucking decks Bait, and he collapses.
I was going to suggest a more peaceful route to that. However, I was wondering, how long do we have? Can we possibly, like, I don't know, take time to recuperate down here, or should we move on to the next part?
I hope that these skeletons will reset, as it were. That would be helpful to us to prevent people from following us. But we should act as though they will and move forward before we rest.
Could we perhaps, I don't know, rest here and close the door and have you keep watch?
Can we close the door?
The door can be closed, yes.
All right. I see no reason for reason not to do this.
All right.
Are you wanting an 8-hour rest here?
yeah. Let's just like chill for 8 hours, guys.
No,
We're
we just woke up.
That is not happening. You are.
At least a short rest. At least a short
Yeah,
rest.
no, a short rest for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're safe coming, okay?
All right, we walk into the temple and close the doors. I bring Rebate with me.
Todd, as you close the doors,
oh no.
The echoing of the door closing can be heard throughout the hall as suddenly torches light up all through the hall, leading to a door. At the other end, you can see the keyhole, which looks identical to the key that you were given.
Perfect.
Now, I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. You guys can roleplay amongst yourself.
Do we want to call break here real quick, actually?
You know what? Yeah, we have been playing for about 2 hours. Let's call a 15-minute break back at 40 past.
Here's what I think would have happened here is we would have beat this test, gone back, got the body, went back to get the key, and when we came back, the door was already open.
Yeah. I could see that.
See, this is why we this is why we do this.
This is why we never let him know our next move.
Exactly. We're one step ahead of him. Good job, guys. I'm so proud of you.
Sorry, DM.
You're good.
Right.
We're gonna go to break now.
Okay.
Man, I'm so proud of you guys. Good job. No, I won't lie. I've been a little preoccupied this session.
don't know why I said Alberta.
Alberta?
I went to say Australia, but Alberta came out.
I
How'd you know I was in
unmuted.
Alberta?
I unmuted the stream, and Tate said Alberta. That was the first thing that the stream heard was Alberta.
Alberta.
Alberta?
Alberta. Derogatory.
Okay. So you guys enter into the temple.
Is Rain here?
Well, it's 40 past, so meh.
Just so I'm clear, we did take a short rest, yeah.
You
We
were
were-
about to.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know if we were successful in it yet.
Okay.
If only one of us had like the ability to cast Tiny Hut or something.
Unfortunately,
Our wizard didn't even take shield, so
yeah, unfortunately, Ayla taking useful spells is just as common as... What's something that's really uncommon?
Don't worry,
Shadowheart
we'll-
hitting her attacks.
there you
Don't
go.
worry, we'll have a competent wizard here pretty soon. Just give it a little more in campaign days, and we'll be fine. I love how my wizard has more HP than Ayla. It's really funny.
So, we're just gonna continue, and then when Ayla gets back, it gets back.
Okay, so we take a short rest.
You
Or we
guys-
attempt to.
As the torches light up along the walls of the temple, and the door at the other end with the keyhole presents itself. What do you do?
We do know that the dead body was here, right?
Yes.
Did we determine what killed the dead body?
No.
Nope.
We didn't even like look over it.
Nope.
Nope.
Wow, we're good at this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look for traps.
The
Roll
best in the
investigation.
biz.
That's a 13 plus 1, 14.
I'll give guidance.
Okay, add a d4.
Plus 1, 15.
Okay. You look around. You don't see any signs of traps. You don't trigger any traps either.
Well, I suppose we sit down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you sit down. Bait is unconscious. You can see, now that you are not focused on traps and getting a dead body and all that, you take a moment to look over the walls. As you see, the walls are covered in depictions of battlefields. Battlefields that you fought on. Todd. Battlefields from when Akir lived, from the War of Heroes. You see depictions of the battlefield where you're looking over it, and you see the depiction of a mare descending to assist her daughter in combat. You see the depiction of the first devil felled in that war. devil that had been assisting the heretics. Or so the stories say. You see Amontes driving her mother's blade, her mother's gifted weapon, through the heart of this devil. The one now known as a relic. No, what was the name of it? Let me double check. Rixa, now known as the relic Rixa.
Rixa.
Being driven through this devil's heart. You see the battlefield. Many of these battlefields you didn't participate in. Many you did. You see another battlefield on the ocean, the waterfront, where Oxum and Mara lead the charge against a monster. Something that Oshana had created as an ally for the council that she had lost control of, that the devils had claimed dominion over. Large, many-tentacled beast referred to as Cliffberg. Depictions of various battlefields, devils falling left and right, and along the door itself, the one at the end of the hall, you see a battlefield that brings back terrible memories. The battlefield where the war ended. You see the armies closing in on the three heretics. An honorable battle depicted. The heretics winning, pushing back the armies, and the armies flee, leaving, running far. The heretics look like they have claimed a massive chunk of territory, and right at the bottom of the door, the end of the depiction of that battle, Sol smiting and transforming that battlefield into what is now known as Asunia, destroying the heretics and all who stood with them. The end of the war on the material plane. The story claims that after that battle, the council descended into the hells to finish off the devils, and very few returned. But you remember that battlefield vividly. You remember it like yesterday.
Can I assume I can walk freely through this hallway without triggering a trap?
Correct, yes.
Alright. Then I guess through the short rest I would be walking down the hall, analyzing this stuff. Just trying to see how accurate it is, as you've already described. And then by the time I get to the end, I'll close my eyes and sigh, and then walk back to the group.
Credit where credit's due, it is quite accurate. Obviously, there are going to be some inaccuracies. But the battles depicted are almost exactly as you remember them. I'm going to shoot you a quick message.
Okay.
But is there anything any of the rest of you are doing while Todd is analyzing these depictions of the War of Heroes?
Your mom.
Elivor is just licking her wounds, tending to anyone else who is hurt.
Is Bait like officially knocked out for a thing?
Yeah, Bait is officially unconscious.
Rain would go over to Fernick then and just be like, "Hey,
Oh boy.
would I be able to look at the key? I'm not going to use it yet because we don't know what's behind that door, but I just want to look at it, see if there's any magical properties, and see if I can garner what might be on the other side of that door without opening it."
Fernick is going to look up, take the key out, then cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic. The key is magical. You detect Abjuration magic.
He'll look over it for a bit and then, like, flip it in his fingers and offer it to Rain. If I see
Rain.
you do, like, if the thing where Rain goes to take it, he moves his hand back. It's like, if I see you do anything strange with this, I'm taking it right back.
Duly noted. You hand it to Rain, and Rain is going to look between the key, look to Fernick, looks back at the key, takes a step back, and he licks the key.
I knock out Rain.
Hey!
It's
No!
I stand up, grab Rain, I suplex him.
He has his own way of checking to see if things are magical, okay? Oh god, I can taste the metal after saying that. Fuck. Can Rain spend this time basically inspecting the key to see if it has any magic runes? And if there are magic runes, he would write them down in his journal. He would go over to the... Oh,
You
go
don't
ahead.
see. Whoops. You don't see any magic runes on the key.
Okay, can he inspect the door as well then?
Well, when you inspect the door, the first thing that you see is the depiction of the final battle of the War of Heroes. Just as I had already described, you see the heretics pushing back the mortals, or not the mortals, the council, and the overwhelming victory that the heretics have as they completely clear out the territory of any of the followers of the council, and then soul smiting it, creating a Sunia and wiping out the heretics in one move. But as you are looking over it, you don't see any runes or any magic on the door.
Okay. Duly noted. One moment. Okay. Okay, sorry. Rain is going to... Motherfucker. Rain is going to summon Harbor and see if Harbor can perhaps get their own... If Harbor has any insight on all of this.
Harbor appears. Kind of looking over looking over the door, looking over at the other depictions of the battles, and just kind of, you hear in your head as she says, well, looks cool.
Rain will nod. and he'll kind of hand over the key. Mang a few times. I'm sure for the rest of the long rest, it's just mostly him and Harbor, just like gremlin hunched over this key in front of this door, just like having a very intense Mang. Occasionally, like they'll lick the wall or the key again,
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
and that's what they will do for the rest of the long rest.
Short
Short
rest.
rest.
Can't trick us into a long rest.
Of course, I would never.
Are we successful in our resting shortly?
You are, yes. You can mark down a short rest.
Does Bait recover from his concussion?
No.
Okay. Oh shit! Did we kill him?
He's dead.
He is still breathing.
All right.
Or no.
Unfortunately.
He's got brain bleed. Which is fine, that's where the blood's supposed to be.
I imagine Rain would probably be like the last one to get up from the rest, so he would basically just be waiting for everyone else to be ready.
I feel like Hellebore was probably loaf position most of the time. But she'll eventually just like she ain't getting anything out of these depictions. Like she'll probably look at it like, oh, this is a cool mural, artistic depiction.
55? Good fucking grief!
What?
I rolled all of them.
Why? We could save them some for later. Oh my god!
Yeah, I saved 2 of mine.
I was at 17.
I was at
Out of
18.
what?
I used
my
all of
God.
mine too. I was at 8 health.
Oh my god,
See, Tori knows what's up.
I mean, I'm only missing 2 health now, so.
Okay, so damn, Rain didn't use any,
What? You almost died.
and then Vernick healed.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
For the record, DM, I will use my channel divinity to maintain control of Marshall.
For the record.
Okay.
Who approaches Rain first?
No one, we're all terrified.
Does Bait wake up during our rest?
No.
Sweet. I check if he's still alive.
He is still alive. We went over this.
You just went over this like a minute ago, dude.
I feel bad.
Okay. Let's. If no one else will, Todd will approach Rain at the door and say, "I believe they are ready to enter."
Right. Harbor? Plan is as follows. Alright. So, if we're all ready then, I think it's best if we all, to be completely honest, we have no idea what is behind this door. We have many assumptions. However, it is best if we all stand probably I would say, 1.5 feet apart from each other.
I stand on Rain.
Fair enough. This is Rain's thing. He is like a treasure hunter, isn't he?
Sure.
As you say this, Rain is actively licking the key again.
Fucking
There
God.
it is.
All right. I will stand. I mean, a foot apart is very close in D&D terms.
Yeah. Even in real life terms, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
That's why he said 1.5 feet, okay?
God.
But you got me.
All right. Open the door.
Actually, it would be important to know, what are the dimensions of this door, DM?
It's like 10 feet wide.
Does it seem like these doors are going to move, they're going to remove themselves, move sideways into the wall? They're going to open inward or outward?
They're gonna open away from you.
Okay. And Rain will, before he even does anything, he's going to just say, all right, be ready to jump out of the way if need be.
All right, I will prepare
Only
an
when
action. I will prepare an action to jump out of the way. The trigger is if need be.
Incredible.
I believe that's called a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. And, oh gosh. Give me a moment.
What is taking you so long to open the door? What are you preparing? You're here. You can just say I opened the door.
No, because I'm DMing the DM.
Oh, Christ.
What are you planning on? Are you gonna pick the lock? You have the key.
Give me one.
That's like completing the puzzle in the Rosimorn Monastery, but still activating the trap so you can get the Astarian dialogue. That's what Rain's doing right now. Rain's gonna activate the trap so that he can get the Astarian dialogue.
Does that make Todd a Astarian?
That makes Todd Astarian, Hellebore Shadowheart, and Fernek Gale, or something.
Oh my god. Wait. Who is who?
Apparently Todd's Astarian.
Oh god.
Hellebore Shadowheart, and Fernek is Gale.
I guess. Sure.
I hate this.
I feel like
hate this.
well, okay, I guess Fernek is Will.
Okay.
That makes a little more
And
sense.
Rain is
I
Gale.
can clarify a little more on what I just sent you, DM, in just a moment, okay? But that is only if those terms are.
Clarify if you open the door or not.
Okay, so you open the door then?
Yeah, Rain is going to just look at everyone. He's dead serious about this, okay?
Yeah.
He'll do another meh Harbor.
Nah.
Just kidding. And he's like, okay, are we all ready?
I suppose.
All right.
You stick the key
Prepare
in the lock.
yourselves.
As soon as the key enters the lock, you see a kind of flourish of blue magic leaving the lock as though dispelling. And Rain, you've been in this business for a while. You immediately recognize that as the arcane lock spell dispelling. This key dispels the arcane lock on this door. You would not have been able to lockpick it without this key. You then turn the key, and as soon as it clicks and unlocks the doors, it immediately, the lock is the center where it splits, where the two doors split apart, and it immediately starts to open to reveal a massive chamber that looks like it looks like some sort of temple. You can see a massive statue dedicated to Akir, but then you scream.
Wait. Okay, so this is not a casual scream or anything. This is the most horrific scream. You guys, DM, can I roll a performance check on this
roll
shit?
performance.
God.
Rain is anything if not an actor. Okay, so you guys are gonna love this. That's gonna be 26. This is the most horrific scream you guys have heard in a while. Absolute agony and terror for a moment. Who all jumps out of the way?
I mean,
How fucking tall is
I
this
do
ceiling?
imagine-
Because I feel like Hellebore is going straight to the fucking ceiling. She's a cat. Like, I mean, literally, like.
Genuinely, what I imagine happens is Todd would grab Rain from the back and like sidestep and make Rain come with him.
Oh gosh.
The ceiling, to answer your question, Hellebore, is about 20 feet high.
You've seen those TikToks with the scared cats where they jump and run.
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to jump as high as you will possibly let me and do just that.
Okay, Hellebore bolts.
What does Fernick do?
Tate? Rain screams at the top of his lungs, the most blood-curdling 24 performance scream you've ever heard.
26.
26 performance scream you've ever heard. What do you do?
What spells do I have?
Oh my god. Rain did specifically say, if something happens, jump out of the way.
For
Before
the record, Todd isn't like, he doesn't like show surprise. He is taking this seriously. He believes that Rain has been hurt and is trying to get him out of the way.
I want to say he doesn't react considering it's Rain, but I feel like that's with the 26. That's not gonna work. No, I do like genuinely believe, like with even if something actually had happened, Freddy just wouldn't react. He just assumes.
Well, depending on what you do will depend on the dialogue option you get.
Okay, first of all, fuck you. Second of all.
That's just life. What you do depend, like the dialogue options depend on what you do in your life.
I don't know. He probably just like runs up and tries to help, like get in the way. I guess.
I'm so
don't
sorry.
know. Like get between the door and Rain, I suppose. I don't know.
Okay. Rain is pulled aside and Fernick quickly steps in between the door and Rain. Fernick, as you do, you kind of look into the chamber to see what could have possibly scared Rain so much. You don't see anything.
Rain is going to just go. Now. Okay. First of all, a few things to note there. Halibor, you did excellent there. You got out of the way just as I wanted you to. Perfect. Todd, you were a little self-sacrificing there. You didn't have to grab me. I do appreciate it though. Like honestly, that's good. Fernick, you could use some work though. Okay, you could use some work. You really shouldn't step in front of the danger.
Fernick is gonna grab one of Rain's scarves and just like gag him with it and walk into the chamber.
I feel like Hellebore looks genuinely fucking mad. Wait, did you not see anything?
No. Rain is like trying to ungag himself.
Fernick like ties it around the back of his head, like double knots it.
Todd just like shakes his head and smiles and follows them into the chamber.
Rain is going to attempt to like wiggle out of this gag so he can finish conversation with Halibor. Do not skip his dialogue, you bitch!
Stop, Mary. Smile.
So you step into the chamber, Fernick.
Yep.
And as soon as you do, torches light up all around the edges of the circular chamber. You can see the massive statue of Akir in the center, made of stone. And you can see 3 doors from where you stand.
Oh yeah, what was happening with that spear we found? I just remembered that.
Rain has it
Rain
right now.
still has it.
Right. Okay.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Actually, during the long rest, would Rain have been able to, I don't know, look at it maybe?
The long rest.
Short rest.
Rain can definitely look it over. It looks
Actually-
like a spear.
I imagine Rain would give it to Fernick to look over
Okay.
because, one of us out of the 2 of us has identify and the other doesn't. Wonder who that could be.
I fucking wonder.
Tuna hug.
Okay, so Fernick has the spear.
Cool.
Just to look over. Just to look over.
Okay. Am I dropping another thing on detect magic or?
If you could, please.
I mean, you still had a detect magic up.
I
when you looked at the key.
did. Yeah. I guess I could do it on
Yeah.
both. I suppose.
Yeah, I'll let you. The spear
Neat.
is magical.
Glass.
It would be evocation.
Okay. Cool. He'd relay that, then hand it back. I don't know. You said to look over. He's handing it back.
Okay.
He is many things, but if I don't know.
All right. So we're not identifying the spear.
I just did.
That's detect magic.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I don't have identify. I never said I had identify.
Okay. So
Cool.
we have a magic spear. Don't know what it does.
Neat.
I mean, you could, if it requires attunement, you could try to attune to it through the short rest. You would just have to convince Rain to let you.
And that's why I'm not, because that's not fucking happening.
Rain said he was going to have it. Hold on. Rain said he
You
was
said you said to look over. Maybe specify better.
Yeah, you can look it over, for the entirety of the short rest. You can let him have the key. It's only fair.
So yeah, you could try to attune to it over the short rest.
Sure, we do that.
I mean, that would tell you what it is. So
True.
if it requires attunement.
Attuning to it would only tell you whether it requires attunement or not.
Oh, fair enough.
It would not tell you what it does. But you do successfully attune to it.
So you could feel So can he feel a connection to it?
Yes.
All right.
Feel attuned to it.
Cool. So what am I adding to inventory then? Just spear? Question mark?
Yeah, just add a spear for now.
Okay, cool.
Until our wizard learns how to. Our treasure hunter wizard learns how to identify things.
Shut the fuck up. Don't bully my kid.
I'll bully every kid you own, and you will not stop me.
I don't own kids. Hold on.
You just said don't bully my kid.
Yeah, I don't own them. Fuck.
Now we flashback forward so that we can enter the chamber.
You enter into the chamber. You can see in the center of the chamber the massive statue of Akir. And sorry, hang on. I'm trying to do 2 things at once.
I've named it spear question mark.
My dice is so bouncy. This is actually kind of crazy.
I know, we can hear it.
I can hear it, yeah.
Hold on, it bounces so much more on the floor. Hold on, listen to this.
Oh my god.
You said we see the three doors, right? Three doors
Yeah,
down.
sorry, I'm doing it. Trying to. Sorry. But yes, you see. The three doors. You see the three doors. At each kind of end of the temple, the statue of Akir in the center, kind of drawing attention, as the statue itself seems to be made of stone. It is in pristine condition, and bears kind of golden jewelry almost, it seems. As
Wait, there's gold, like there's shiny bits on this motherfucking statue.
yes.
Rain will move closer to the statue.
Okay. You can see the statue appears to be wielding Akira's glaive.
Pugnator.
Yes, Pugnator. You got to it
Alright,
before I did.
Along the entire time, Rain is looking for anything that might be your classic traps or anything like that. Anything that might be
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay. I need to go check that stat real quick. Give me 1 second.
Wait, what?
Oh, and back. Okay. That's going to be 19. Pause off the dice, mister. Uh-oh. Hello?
Hello?
19.
19. You do not find any traps.
Alright, Rain is still very wary and will inform the others to be careful.
They are not here for gold, yes?
I'm sorry, what was that?
They are not here for gold.
You're right, we're not, but if we happen to grab some along the way.
Can you describe the doors again?
I just said that there were 3 doors.
Okay.
They look pretty much identical to the one that you walked through, including the fact that they have keyholes. And they are like evenly spaced around the room.
So it's like the last temple, but this time with keys.
I get the feeling we're at the right place.
Yeah. Do we still have the key from the door behind us?
Rain does, yeah.
Do you suppose it's the same key that opens these other doors?
It could, but we also need to be prepared for the possibility that this is supposed to be open, that doors are supposed to be opened in a certain sequence. So if we guess the wrong sequence, we could be fucked. But we could also be overthinking this also and could just be like go through whichever one.
I look up to the statue and I say, I do not think Akir would have thought that far ahead. However, Prado might have.
And this is looking an awful lot like the last temple we were in.
So now this becomes a question of whose temple is this really?
Is there any relation to Proto and Akir?
No.
Any relation to Proto and
Wufar? Nope, no connection between Proto and Wufar either.
No, even off-chance stories or anything?
Proto and Akir were both on the council at one point.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Do I know
No,
of any connection
you do
between them?
not.
I don't think there are.
No.
Okay.
They weren't particularly close. They knew each other.
Yeah.
They didn't necessarily have negative opinions of each other before the war.
Did Rain ask out loud if there was a connection between them?
I would say yes.
Okay. Then Todd would shake his head and say, if this is to hide Proto's relics, then it was intentional that it was Akir, because they have no connection.
Should we just try one of the doors then?
Alright. The same procedure as last time. Stand about 1.5 feet away from each other. Which door are we
Elwar
feeling like?
immediately glares at Rain.
Rain, don't scream this time. Unless something actually happens, and then please scream.
Alibor, because you asked me, I will do as you wish. However, other people to do some work on their following of orders.
Arnak just crosses his arms.
I should note, Rain, if there was anything in here, it now knows we are here because of your scream.
To be honest, it already knew that we were in here before, due to the door opening and the ceiling of darkness. Don't be afraid.
I see no reason to announce our presence to as many as possible. For all we know, the people who are after you will be coming in after us.
And which is why we must move as quickly as possible. Besides, that scream also did. That scream did have the other benefactor. If they are directly behind us, having them hesitate.
Well, I'm sorry I questioned you. Please,
This is
open the door.
first time exploring with a new treasure hunting party. Well,
Please open the door.
which door are we feeling like, fellas? Rain will.
What order did we go in last time?
Right, left, middle.
Yeah, let's see. Do that again. If it is a sequence thing, that seems like they would try to keep it the same. Because those doors, the last time those doors unlocked as we went, right? Like we had to do it in that order.
I believe so. I don't actually remember, and I don't have the notes for that pulled up.
It was just that we had to cut ourselves into each of them, and they unlocked. I don't think it was a sequence.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're right. There was no sequence.
Yeah. Okay. So we have no reason to believe there is a secret. Let's go right.
You approach the right door.
Are we sure it's the right door, though, not just the one left?
We're gonna approach the correct door. Rain, you have the key.
Okay. Oh, fuck. The top. Rain will. Make a construction on this real quick. Better. Rain will open the next.
You attempt to slot the key in the keyhole, but it does not fit.
Alright.
Is it too big? Is it too small?
It is too big.
Deja vu. We've had something similar to this has happened before.
Okay. Rain would suggest that we look around the room and see if we can find any other types of keys.
I'll look, face away towards the room, and cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic, and what doesn't surprise you is the torches on the wall ping. They lit up once you had entered the room. They were not lit before. It makes sense that they would be magic. What does surprise you, however, is the base of the statue is magic. The statue itself is not, but the base is.
The delusion.
It is something older than the schools that modern magic knows.
Mm.
Nowadays, they refer to it as divine. But you know it instead by its true name, primal.
Alright. Anything else? Any small key-like objects?
Not that ping with your detect magic, no.
I'll just nod towards the base of the statue and say, the base is magic.
Alright. Rain will go over and start looking around it. He'll turn back to Todd and ask, is it only the base that's magic?
Yes. I'll also turn towards the door. Is the lock magic?
The lock on each of the doors that are closed are magic. The lock on the door that you have opened is no longer magic.
I'll still go over to the door we've opened and close it anyway.
Okay.
Fuck, the washer is freaking out.
As you close the door, you see magic collect around the lock, and it becomes magic once again.
Did you lock us in the fucking temple?
You still have the key. I turn to Rain and I say, keep the original key handy. And I believe we are now protected from people coming in behind us.
Is there a keyhole on our side, though?
Yes.
Okay. Imagine if there was none. Okay. Rain is going to. Can Rain basically be around the base of the statue and see if he can find anything, any openings? He'll like go along, pressing along the base as well, just trying to see if he can figure out anything.
Go ahead, roll an investigation check.
All right, let's put this down real quick. $23.
You look over the base of the statue, and as you reach the part of the base that's at the front of the statue, you realize that there is an inscription carved into it, written in a language you do not understand.
Todd, language man, you wanna come look at this?
I'll head over to the base of the statue and look at it.
Not fucking faster than Hellebore hearing language, man. She fucking like, nah, man.
Okay, you had one lesson in it. Let's see how you do.
Guys, she's trying her fucking best.
One single class of French. Let's move to Paris.
No. Okay, she's had like 2 by now. Alright? Get your fucking timeline straight.
Well, I feel like at best you could recognize whether or not it is Ode Celestial.
And indeed it is Old Celestial Hellebore. Can you roll me an intelligence check? I am going to tell you flat out, it is DC 25.
Is Hellebore even intelligent?
I don't think Hellebore can pass that.
I can't. I absolutely can't.
You have guidance.
Even then, I can't.
What's your intelligence?
Well, no, I'd have to roll a natural 20. I mean,
and then a 4 on the thing.
Yeah, like literally the chances are infinitesimal.
Sure.
It's worth
You got this.
trying.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Can I make out a word though?
You-
Anything?
I mean, so far all we've covered that you've studied are the heroes' names. So
As
I guess that could be a thing, though.
yeah, you might recognize a Kier if it's on the inscription.
as you look it over, you think you recognize Akir's name fairly early into the inscription, but it looks like almost like a simplified version. Todd, as you approach and look at it, first of all, the inscription that Helibor sees that looks like a simplified version of Akir's name is the word warrior.
Hmm.
But as you look to the inscription, you read the very top of the inscription says, "To prove thyself, read aloud." And then below, the inscription reads, "A warrior must not only be strong of mind and body, but strong of heart and soul. To become a true warrior is to become absolute, to become eternal. Prove thyself in this temple of mine. Prove that prove thy has the capability to achieve what I failed to do."
I read that silently to myself, and then I look to Rain and say, "It is asking me to read it out loud. Should I?"
All right. No.
Can you write it down
You
for-
ain't getting away from Helibor that fucking quick. Like, like triumphantly, like getting it even fucking wrong. Like she's gonna point to the one that looks like a Kier, and then like point to the statue.
That's Acorn, right?
Todd laughs a bit and says, "That is warrior. It is similar to Akir's name. Yes."
She goes tomato red and just skulks away.
Anyway, I look to Rain.
What is the exact wording of it? Can you write it down perhaps in my book here? Rain will hand it over and just like ask a rough translation as close as possible if you can get. Wording is finicky on riddles like this.
It is not it can't be a perfect translation.
Just as close as you can get. I understand. Languages can be tricky.
All right, I'll write down the best translation I can give, which is, I guess, is the one you gave me.
Yeah.
What is that one? Just so I understand because I totally wasn't.
Oh my god!
I was making dinner. I'm sorry.
I think you could skip the last part, the part that you need to read out loud, and just say the first part. Because that is the part that Todd would assume is important to Rain.
To be a warrior is to be not only strong of body and mind, but also strong of heart and soul. To become a warrior is to be absolute, to become eternal. Prove thyself, prove that thy is strong enough to do what I cannot, or what I could not.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, yes.
Okay. So Rain is going to real quick turn to Todd and just ask, what did Akir fail at?
Can I roll religion or something? Figure that out.
This will be a high DC history check because this was after your time.
High DC.
Yeah.
How high are we talking here?
Like DC 20.
DC 20. Okay, because I only have a plus
Guidance
one.
it.
Guidance. Perfect. It's possible. That's 16 plus 1 for 17.
Plus
And
guidance.
Guidance. is a 4. 21.
21. You think about it. Akir achieved many things. He was an unstoppable force on the battlefield before you turned. He was the greatest, tactician, greatest leader that the council had known. His kindness could have used some work, but there wasn't any failure there. So you start to think about stories that you learned about after you turned, about the period of time where you weren't interacting with the outside world. You think for a bit, and you realize that the story of Akir's death might be related. You think, kind of pushing through your memory to try and remind yourself what you had heard about how Akir had died. And you remember the story. A gruesome death. The fate Akir suffered is widely agreed upon to be the worst fate that any council member suffered. Most vanished, having believed to have gone into seclusion before dying of old age. Akir was not so lucky. Akir was cut down in his own home, in his own palace, by one he trusted, by one he thought was a friend. Akir failed to detect the true intentions of those close to him.
Now, DM, that strikes me as very Prado-like too.
According to the stories, she was the daughter of the goddess of betrayal. It does make sense.
Todd thinks about what Rain says and then kind of nods. It does make sense. Yes, Akir was betrayed. He was killed by one close to him.
The exact connection that he had with this person varies from telling to telling. Many believe that this was his right hand. Others believe possibly a lover. All that the stories say is that he was found dead in his own bed.
I look down at the plaque. This plaque is magic, right? I still have detect magic up.
Correct.
I can see that it is primal magic.
Mm-hmm. And now that you are standing this close to the statue, by the way, there is one more ping of magic above you. There is a kind of sort of enchantment, abjuration magic at the mouth of the statue.
I imagine I see that as I look up to Akira as I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
His mouth is also magical.
Okay, I think I might know what's going on then, maybe.
I do not believe we should read this.
Well, first, what is the connection that you found?
Akira died due to betrayal. We are not to trust this. I think that is the test.
I think the test could also have double meaning here. You said the mouth is magical?
Indeed.
It is very possible that if you read this, it'll spew like some sort of toxic gas or something, and it'll make us go crazy and try to kill each other and fight each other.
Do you have a way to dispel magic?
Well, it has to be like actively as it's casted. I don't know if it would work very well. It does have a chance of failure.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should risk
Yeah.
it.
You have counterspell, don't you?
Yeah.
Why you are a treasure hunter. You don't have identify. You don't have locate traps. You don't have dispel magic.
What?
Uh-oh.
What can I say? I'm very good at nerfing my own character.
But
Hellebore,
is
like
on
a
the stove.
fucking like kid in school, like kind of like raises her hand.
I can.
See, I don't need it. I've got my friend. I've got my this one. Rain will go over to Hellebore and just like hook an arm around her and give her a noogie. I
Hellebore,
knew you'd have it handled.
I don't know if this will work, but do try to dispel the magic on the space.
Rain is going to prepare counterspell though, in case something tries to lash out at Hellebore at the same time.
Counterspell's a
can't-
reaction. You don't have to prepare it.
You
No,
can't. You
well-
also can't prepare spells unless you're long resting.
Oh, not like prepare. He already has it like ready. I just mean like
ready in
if some.
action.
Yeah.
Okay, which again, you don't need to ready a reaction spell.
It was more so for flavor, just so that you know like what's
Okay,
going on.
fair enough.
I don't have to. If you don't want me to break down everything, I
No,
won't.
no,
you know.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
Go for it, Tori.
Hellebore will dutifully accept this task, and walk to the base of the statue. Just like the last time that she casted Dispel Magic, it takes the form of like kind of you just see like what looks like little needles start to poke out of the ground before you see like spectral, like ghostly looking mosquitoes kind of fly up and then swarm and basically try to suck away the magic.
From the base of the statue or the mouth?
base is
I
what-
said the base, which
Okay, that's
is,
what she'll do.
might be above your pay grade. We'll see.
Roll me a wisdom check.
Oh.
Yeah, at least it is a higher level spell.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh,
So if it's just a flat out wisdom check, that is a 25.
25.
Uh,
That can counter a level 15 spell, can it?
yeah. I need to think about the repercussions of this.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh no. Not this being like the key to open the doors or some shit.
I'm gonna take a minute to think about this. I'm gonna step away for a second.
Guys, I think we just broke the temple. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should have listened to it and just said it.
I mean, I could see it being like, if you listen to it, either it's going to kill you or you might get armor of Akir. But like, if you want the shield, you have to not listen to it.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's really smart having one treasure hide another treasure. Because everyone's gonna go looking for this one treasure, not realizing, you know, that there's an even more valuable treasure there. I love the fact that Bate's gonna just wake up and we're either gonna all be dead or we'll have done the one thing that
Yeah.
they were supposed to do.
Well, yeah.
That they
Well,
ran.
they weren't here to get it. They were here to
Yeah.
scout it out.
I mean, I will know, I'm pretty sure last time didn't, like, after we figured out all the puzzles and stuff, wasn't the base of the statue last time like it was Melcertus, and didn't that open to a passageway? Like, we
Yeah.
might just be getting rid of the passageway.
Well, that means this is now just a normal statue that we can just put all our effort into pushing over.
This is true. We just bypass all the other trials.
Oh my
Skip to the end. Guys, we found the Skyrim back door into the end of the tunnel. We found the cave entrance through the back. Go in, grab the loot, and just go out through the quick way.
It depends. Is the magic keeping it closed, or is the magic is what opens it? Because if the magic opens it, then we just fucked ourselves. If the magic is keeping it closed, then it would open.
But I feel like if we fucked ourselves, then we also simultaneously fucked the other people out of it as well.
That's true. Well, we've ensured no one's ever getting this fucking shield.
We might have just had a win-win situation, fellas.
I mean, we can't use it.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Win-win for you guys, not win-win for Rain.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've made a decision. So,
stupid check.
Hellebore, you cast Dispel Magic. As it begins to suck the magical energy out. Todd, you still have Detect Magic up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You watch as the magic begins to fade from the base of the statue. And as Hellebore is kind of pulling it away. And then you notice something collecting around the statue. Primal energy trying to force its way out from beneath it. You all begin to feel air rushing from beneath the statue as Hellebore is dispelling the magic. It is also taking a decent amount of effort from Hellebore to dispel this magic.
Okay.
Is there anything any of you would like to do while she is dispelling it?
Hold on, I guess.
Rain is already preoccupied getting ready to cast, Rain is already preoccupied, making sure that...
We're ready.
Yeah, if something goes our way, put a stop to it.
Okay. The magic continues to rush out from the base of the statue. As you see it beginning to kind of collect around the edges of the room, especially towards the top of the walls, where the ceiling begins to curve inwards. As you hear a voice echo from the statue, as it says, "So, prove yourself, warrior."
All right.
As the magic collects towards the peak of the room, you see other areas of magic light up along the walls, pretty much between every torch. Areas of conjuration magic.
I get my weapon ready, and I tell Frank to do the same.
It's time, motherfucker.
And as you are watching the magic appear, it creates, carves itself into sigils. And all of you are able to see the sigils as they appear, kind of carving themselves into the wall. Anyone who would like to can make an Arcana check.
Heck yes.
9.
Let's see it.
Oh, no.
Oh, 11.
23.
11.
Oh, fuck.
Rain,
Mm-hmm.
you recognize these sigils. Barely. You have never seen them in use before. You have seen them written in books about ancient magics, theoretical magics. These are some of the most ancient and most powerful conjuration circles you have ever seen. As suddenly, like, coming from the circles, you see from one of the circles you see a clawed hand.
Counterspell? Question mark? Counterspell?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay, so it's not the worst, but it's not great. It's a 19.
That's still enough to counter most spells.
You
Counters?
fire-
Go on.
You fire off the counter spell towards the sigils, and it doesn't take hold.
Rain is, you guys hear very quietly, Rain just go, fuck. And he's going to back up, almost protectively, like shielding Hellebore from this clawed hand that's appearing.
How big is this hand?
It looks about like regular person sized.
Oh god.
Rain is now out of 3rd level slots.
However, the fingers are abnormally long. The hand itself appears to be a dark purple, while the fingers a bright, almost glowing red. Another clawed hand appears, identical, on the other side of the sigil, as the hands begin to pull. Todd, you make the connection of what these sigils are a moment before you see what is being pulled out of it. Because there are 9 that appear in total. These sigils don't just call forth powerful beings. You recognize fallen divine markings within the sigils. And you see the form of someone you thought to be dead permanently, pulling herself out of the sigil. An archdevil. Kiana, the original archdevil of treachery.
Oh boy.
And you realize the reason that the other sigils don't seem to be pulling anything is because they are pulling at nothing. The archdevils they are trying to summon no longer exist. But you see the blue-skinned form with the 2 protruding horns and long black hair, messy, unkempt, with various like glowing red sigils in her skin and piercing pure red eyes, of an archdevil who should be dead. As she pulls herself from the sigil, she stands, standing tall, about 10 feet, looking down towards the 4 of you, as she says, well, what have we here?
I try under my breath, although I can't imagine a way I could do this without her hearing, to just say, Rain, have the key prepared. You need to run if need be.
I was to say, like, while this pulling was kind of going on here, like, if I was able to move, I feel like we like kind of tug and rein like in that direction in a ready to key stance.
Then I will look to Kiana and say, Kiana, yes?
Her eyes land on you, and A look of familiarity crosses them for a moment as she says, I know you, in a manner of speaking.
Yes, you do. Tell me, what is our stance here? What is our position? Are you here to fight us?
She looks around, scanning the temple. Her eyes kind of landing on the statue. You stand in a temple of my desecrator. But are you friend or foe?
Akir, I could barely consider Akira a friend when we were alive. He does not stand for what I stand for.
Your accent. You are from Death Jungle, no?
Oh, no.
And you stand by their ideals?
I'll, like, narrow my eyes to show serious and nod.
Then you stand by my master, my creator, my god.
Yes.
That makes you friend. I know not why I was summoned here, nor how. The bonds that Lady Teori had me in should not have been penetratable by any magic.
I believe this magic may have been Yue's doing herself. DM, is that reasonable that I might think that?
That is a reasonable thought, yeah.
Yeah. Yue sided with your master as well. Or Prado did.
I know well who Prado sided with. She and I discussed in depth the sin of treachery on many occasions.
Then, as our friend, who I can presume you don't know why you're here,
Not in the slightest, no.
perhaps we can help each other then.
Although I may have a guess. As her eyes kind of pan back up to the statue. Akira was a hypocrite. It is likely, whatever the magic called me here, he intended to use to test those who came through this temple. Despite his detestation of bringing someone else to fight your battles.
Well, through his ignorance, it appears you have been freed. And I gesture towards the other sigils. Sorry to say you may be the only one.
My brothers and sisters perished.
Indeed.
I was well aware of this fact. However, unlike myself, their death, their passing, was part of Master's plan. Mine was an oversight. Mistress Teori was never meant to fall. She was never meant to take my place. But she did. My brothers and sisters were placed as part of their purpose. Replaced by Peacebringer, Apollyon, Regdral, Astaroth, Donaltar, Radia, Amelia, and Pluto. They were meant to take over. Teori wasn't.
I see. I'm afraid I have not heard news from the house in some time.
I would imagine not, given the state it was in last I saw. Yet you have freed me. Freed me from my bonds.
Yes, your freedom is to do with what you will. However, I must ask, what is that?
What is what?
What do you plan to do now?
Regather my strength. I have spent an eternity bound away, stripped of any possible life or her eyes land on Hellebore. You.
Rain is like trying to hide Hellebore almost behind him.
You see, like, it looks like you just fucking, like, pulled the covers up, like, over a cat that was hiding. Like, the eyes are just like, fuck. Yes?
What unholy concoction created you? Child, I am sorry. You smell of Natarized blood, yet I see the curse of Krichara and Luna on you, and yet your form appears like the beast of Alertalis. How?
Rain just not so
I don't know those
subtly.
names. Please explain.
You are born of the god of nature, yet you bear the curses of the goddess of the hunt and the moon, while bearing the form of the goddess of illusion.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm still working on that one myself. Yeah.
She tilts her head. Fascinating.
We believe Hellebore is part of an important prophecy that must come to pass.
Well,
Anna, you've professed to recognize me. Or recognize my form, at least. I will reach up and take off my hat just to make that easier for her.
okay.
And say, we have freed you, but there may be at times that we need your power. can we count on you to actions this favor, as it were?
You. I will repay what I owe. But I will not repay what I owe with an unknown favor. I am an archdevil. I know how to deal.
I did not presume you did not.
So, let us be more specific. As she holds out a hand, you see the fire from the torches pull and begin to gather around her hand as she says, "You freed me. In exchange, when your life nears its end, the power of the Hells will be released from you. Once. Eviscerating any foe who stands near you. Do we have a deal?"
Todd thinks about this, shakes his head, and says, "No, not me. For her." And I point to Halibor.
Kiana just moves her hand slightly to be held out towards Helibor.
Rain will give a look over to Todd and just kind of nod and step out of the way, kind of revealing Helibor fully to the Archdevil.
Helibor has a look on her face like she's naked, like she's stripped of her protective barrier. Seeing that everyone seems okay with this, she'll just I feel like she just kind of like looks at everyone. It's like almost like when you're fucking playing an RPG and you just gotta gauge all of your companions' reactions real quick before you before seeming everyone seems okay with this. She'll
Rain looks wary, just to clarify, like he doesn't necessarily look okay, but he seems to be trusting of Todd and Todd's judgment, but he's definitely giving you a concerned look.
Todd trusts Kiana much more than the last devil we met. It is nodding towards Halibor. Like, yes, you can trust this.
Man, both the kids are making deals with devils, guys. This is not a good sign.
Heliport takes a deep breath, musters up all the bravery that she can, and quite surprisingly, she'll even like meet the devil's eyes and kind of nod.
I suppose this is fitting, seeing as how it was my magic that unintentionally did this, but turned out good. Do we handshake?
Take my hand.
Okay.
Oh. She'll reach up, just because like I feel like the hand is probably fucking like fairly big. Like I feel like she reaches like all like 4 of her hands on it. She's going all in.
As your hand makes contact with hers, the flaming energy that had been circling around her wrist quickly moves down your entire arm, encases your entire body for a moment, but it doesn't feel painfully hot. More like comfortably warm, as this blue flame erupts around Helibor for a moment, and then it fades. And for a moment you can see that flame flicker in her eyes before that too vanishes, as Kiana says, "Wonderful. And this power can be gifted to any of you, but there would be a price to pay, since I've already repaid my debt."
What kind of price are you talking about?
Hmm. Well, if I'm to regather my strength, I'm going to need souls.
Rain kind of slumps down, a bit disappointed.
Elabor got what she wanted out of this. She is doing the most like polite of nods. She's giving a thumbs up. Thank you. And going back to hiding behind someone.
Rain will offer out his arm again.
She'll take it.
Todd shakes his head and says, I have lived long enough. I don't need any more intervention to provide me a longer life.
Admirable, but foolish.
Now look to Fernick.
The dragon needs this. Come on, sell your soul. Come on, the kids did it. Now it's your turn.
Also, I think if it's a soul she's looking for, she can't get one from Todd, can she?
Probably not, no.
Thought we determined that vampires don't have souls.
Yeah, she probably can't.
Hey, you here?
Tate?
Eh?
Have you heard what's going on?
An archdevil is offering you power if you sell her your soul.
His soul's already pretty hard at work. He's good.
I'd love to, but I just don't have the vacation days.
Oh my god!
And the thing is, that's not even like a joke. It is hard at work.
As she kind of glances between the three of you. Although, now that I look at it, the only one with a soul to sell is the one who I just gave power to. Her eyes land on Rain. You are already on a leash. You, as her eyes flit over to Todd, have no soul to give, and you, her eyes flit over to Fernick, are bound by your own soul. Curious.
Rain kind of just like shrinks down lower.
Perhaps I can do you a favor then, as her eyes flit back to Rain. Know you the name of the devil whom owns your soul?
Oh shit, it would be great to get that out of the way.
As a player, I'm blanking. As a character, does Rain?
Rain would. I'm scrolling up through NPCs to find it again.
Okay. As a player, it's been too long. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't remember the name either.
Okay, good.
Zoran, the Shadow Lady.
Okay. Rain will just kind of utter out. It's the Shadow Lady, Zoran.
You see Kiana smile as she says, I will seek out this Zoran. And then you'll get something worthwhile from the deal you made with her. Only you won't receive it from her. Kiana smiles viciously, glancing between each of you as she says, I will remember your faces, and thy names have been recorded.
Best of luck regaining your power.
When the hells belong to me again, you will receive my mercy. As in a swirl of flame, she is gone. As soon as her soul leaves the temple, you hear a voice from the mouth of the Akir statue speak up and say, congratulations on vanquishing the 9 archdevils.
We're just really cheating to the end of the system, guys.
Your reward. As you hear ting, 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 and turning towards the sound, you see a key.
Damn, all that for one key, huh?
Fucking god!
Rain is going to very sadly go to pick up the key.
As the
For the
statue
record, I do
speaks
put
up.
on my hat.
Pardon?
I said, for the record, I do put my hat back on.
As the statue, the voice echoes from the statue and says, "Proceed to your next test."
Wait a fucking minute. I just had an idea. Does Bait, like... was Bait just, like, completely overlooked for that entire thing?
Yes, Bait has been unconscious this entire time.
Oh man,
Okay.
so
Sell Bait's soul to the Archdevil guys? That would have been horrible.
I won't know. It sounds like they're going to gather power and then, kill everyone for revenge. So we probably just created an issue that we have to deal with later.
It'll be fine, don't worry.
As you receive your key and are told to move onwards to your next test, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Aww.
Hey.
God damn.
Can Rain pick up the key and lick it at least?
Yes, it tastes the same as the previous key,
No.
but less rusty. It has not been exposed to oxygen.
Damn.
Rain's gonna get sick and die one of these days from the shit he licks.
I mean, you already got sick from some of the shit you licked. You drank
fair,
oil.
actually.
You mean blood?
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, so thank you all for coming. Both viewer and player. And I'll see you all next week. Goodbye.
Boy.